Hello, everyone. Today's article is titled Hold My Nigerian Beer. It tells the story of Bachur Brewery, Nigeria's first craft brewery, blending local ingredients with creativity to compete against global giants. The article explores how cultural branding and resilience drive small breweries in both Nigeria and South Korea. Let's pause for a moment before we move into the article. We'll watch a short clip related to today's topic. As you watch, think about what ideas or questions it brings to mind.
It's locally brewed, it's fresh, it's crisp, the barley's real, and it's amazing, it's fantastic.
Now that we've seen the clip, let's take a step back. Before we dig into the details, it helps to explore a broader idea behind the story. This will guide how we understand what follows. Let's turn to the theme of small businesses and cultural identity. When small enterprises compete with global corporations, they rarely win on price. Instead, they must rely on creativity, authenticity, and connection to local culture. By infusing products with art, music, or tradition, businesses create value that goes beyond cost. This shows us that cultural identity is not just decoration. It can be a powerful tool for resilience and growth. Do you think cultural branding, such as using local art, music, or traditions, adds real value to a product? Why or why not? Cultural branding can transform a product from a simple commodity into a meaningful experience. For Bachur Brewery, it's not only about beer, it's about Nigerian identity expressed through local ingredients, music, and art. Customers don't just buy a drink, they participate in a cultural story. This strategy gives small businesses a weapon that global giants lack: authenticity. Mass-produced lagers may be cheap, but they cannot replicate the flavor of local coffee in a stout or the pride of connecting with homegrown artistry. Yet cultural branding is not without challenges. It requires consistency, creativity, and the ability to communicate value beyond taste. For South Korea's craft beer market, which faces similar struggles, cultural branding can help distinguish small brewers from industrial players. The crux is that people are willing to pay more when they feel connected to identity and place. In this sense, cultural branding is not a gimmick. It's a pathway to resilience and sustainability. Now, to understand this article better, we need to familiarize ourselves with key vocabulary. We'll go over 3 important expressions, learn their meanings, and see them in action with example sentences. Let's start with audacious. It means showing a willingness to take bold risks. In the article, Bachur's mission to challenge global beer giants is described as audacious. Here is an example. Starting a business in a saturated market was an audacious decision. Next, we have compelling. It describes something that strongly captures interest, attention, or admiration. In the article, Bachur's pitch to customers is described as compelling, fresh, local, and unique. Here is an example. Her speech was so compelling that the audience gave her a standing ovation. Finally, let's look at staying power. It means the ability to continue to be successful or popular over time. In the article, Bachur faces the challenge of building staying power in a market dominated by cheap lagers. Here is an example. The company proved its staying power by surviving multiple economic crises. Now that we've explored the main themes and vocabulary, let's reinforce our understanding with a summary dictation exercise. Listen carefully and fill in the blanks. Bachur Brewery, Nigeria's first craft brewery, is challenging giants like Guinness by blending local ingredients with bold creativity. Founded in 2017, it now produces 22,000 liters monthly, offering beers like Black Gold Stout. Despite currency woes and infrastructure hurdles, Bachur pushes cultural branding, linking beer to Nigerian art and music. Its struggle mirrors South Korea's craft beer scene, where small brewers also compete with industrial lagers through local flavor and identity. Let's check the answers and review what each word means. The first answer is blending. It means mixing different things together. The second answer is ingredients. It refers to the components or parts used to make something. The third answer is bold. It describes something brave, confident, or creative. The fourth answer is woes. It means troubles, problems, or difficulties. The fifth answer is flavor. It refers to the distinctive taste of food or drink. Well done, everyone! We've explored how Bacher Brewery blends local ingredients, creativity, and culture to compete with global giants, and how this mirrors South Korea's own craft beer scene. This article shows us that local identity can be a source of strength and innovation. So here's a question to reflect on. What strategies could help small breweries compete with large global beer companies in the future? We'll revisit this in our next review session. Until then, keep reflecting and take care.